was 35 years ago that Air Canada Flight 143 lost power on its way from Montreal to Edmonton, and the pilots managed to glide the plane safely and landed here on this strip in Gimli, Manitoba.
Imagine you're on a flight, cruising at 41,000 feet, when the pilot comes over the PA and says, "We've run out of fuel." Your heart sinks. You can't believe that this is happening. The pilots were unaware that the gauges were not giving them accurate readings, and they believed that they had enough fuel to reach Edmonton. However, as the plane continued its flight, the fuel gauges began to show that the plane was running low on fuel. How did the plane run out of fuel? Why couldn't the plane land at a regular airport? And how did the pilots land the plane without fuel? On July the 23rd of 1983, Air Canada Flight 143, a Boeing 767, was flying from Montreal to Edmonton, Canada, with a stopover in Ottawa. The plane was carrying 61 passengers and 8 crew members. Shortly after takeoff from Ottawa, the plane's fuel gauges began to malfunction. The pilots were unaware that the gauges were not giving them accurate readings, and they believed that they had enough fuel to reach Edmonton. However, as the plane continued its flight, the fuel gauges began to show that the plane was running low on fuel. The pilots tried to contact air traffic control, but they were unable to get a response. The plane eventually ran out of fuel and began to glide toward the ground. The pilots knew that they had to find a place to land quickly, but there were no airports nearby. The pilots spotted an abandoned air base in Gimli, Manitoba, and decided to try to land there. The air base had a long runway, but it was not in use and was covered in weeds. The pilots made a successful landing on the runway, and all of the passengers and crew members survived. The plane was damaged in the landing, but it was repairable. This incident is known as the Gimli Glider Incident, and it is considered to be one of the most remarkable aviation stories in history. The pilots, Captain Bob Pearson and First Officer Maurice Quintal, were hailed as heroes for their skill and bravery. How did the plane run out of fuel? It ran out of fuel because of a mistake that was made during maintenance. The maintenance crew had accidentally swapped the fuel lines for the left and right engines. This meant that the left engine was burning fuel from the right tank, and the right engine was burning fuel from the left tank. The pilots were unaware of the mistake, and they assumed that both engines were burning fuel from both tanks. As a result, they did not realize that they were running low on fuel until it was too late. Why couldn't the plane land at a regular airport? It couldn't because it was too far away. The pilots knew that they had to find a place to land quickly or the plane would crash. The pilots spotted the abandoned air base in Gimli and decided to try to land there. The air base was closer than any other airport, and it had a long runway. So how did the pilots land the plane without fuel? The pilots landed the plane by gliding. Gliding is a technique that allows airplanes to fly without engine power. The pilots used the plane's lift and drag to control its descent. The pilots also used the plane's airspeed brakes to slow it down. The airspeed brakes are flaps on the wings that can be deployed to increase drag. The pilots made a successful landing on the runway, and all of the passengers and crew members survived. The plane was damaged in the landing, but it was repairable. The pilots of Air Canada Flight 143 were able to land the plane safely even though they had run out of fuel. They did this by using their skills and training to glide the plane to a landing. The Gimli Glider Incident is also a reminder of the importance of maintenance. The mistake that was made during the maintenance caused the plane to run out of fuel. This shows that it is important to carefully follow maintenance procedures to avoid accidents. We hope you liked this video. If so, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel.